still going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On first down, long. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Stroud working out of the gun. He's got his target. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Chris Godwin with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Redwoods are able to extend their lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Throwing on first down is Locke. That's going to be taken in by Downs. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Gibson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. A handoff for Gibson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll run with Gibson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Sean McDermott didn't hesitate. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll go. It's Gibson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's 1st and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky 4th down call. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Block going to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Aviators have got it back to within a score. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. Taken at the goal line. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Get a look at receiver Chris Godwin as this offense returns for their next drive. Previous series, definitely a focal point. 3 catches, the touchdown grab. As a DB, your former DB, is there a number of catches on a drive you're like, oh, he got the best of us?
I'm not sure there's a number, but there's a great feel. And what he did on the last drive,
especially with a touchdown.
Yes,
you're never happy.
You're exactly right. The way he capped it off, so you feel that at the sideline, and now you're looking at your buddies and saying, okay, what are we going to do to take things away from him? Because I'm not sure the other guys can make those sort of plays, so let's make sure that we don't let him get going again.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Up the middle they go. Long. Gets around him. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. It's long to the 27-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 2nd down now. It's long. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. It's long, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Stroud looking to throw. This is caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now the try here for the point after. It's good, and it's 21-10. That time, a 9-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
A carry for Gibson. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now Gibson. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. And hold on here because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. It may just be the 2nd quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Stroud now on 2nd down. This to Graham on the short pass. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Stroud. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Throwing now is Locke. That complete to Downs. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. From midfield, here's Locke. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential, but when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
Shotgun snap to Locke. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. To throw it is Locke. Connecting over the middle with Downs. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Locke. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have a first down and also well into field goal range, all the way down to the 15 here. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Again, it's Locke. Caught, it's Wilson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Locke's trying to hurry him up with that clock running. Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And it is caught. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Patterson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
So we are at halftime here on a Monday night, as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Locke to throw on 2nd down. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
On 1st down, Locke. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Locke looks to throw it again. Then he completes it to Wilson. And he's got this down to the 35. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. Throwing on 1st down is Locke. Open man is lost, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Locke. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want...
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
They'll run. It's Gibson powering. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed.
And now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's Gibson. Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Block gonna throw. Touchdown! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Aviators have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, gotta give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
The lock going to try and throw for it. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. So problems there on the return, very costly. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. In trouble here, and down he he goes, back at the 8-yard line. Nick Bosa make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Here's Logan Cook now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. Lock now on 1st down. Able to get away. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Locke working out of the gun. Olave over the middle. And he's taken down inside the 30. 18 more yards there and another 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
80 yards rushing for him now to this point. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. On play action, Locke. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they just keep marching right along. 1st down on a pickup of 8 there. Play action. Now it's Locke. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
And they'll run here with Gibson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Locke to throw. Over the middle and complete to Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. To throw it is Locke. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Not the 1st and goal play they drew up. Multiple defenders in to bring him down to the ground.
That I'm struggling to understand a little bit. That close to the goal line, 1st down, run the football. If you want to throw it, throw some play action on 2nd down.
From the gun, it's Locke. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Aviators are able to widen their advantage. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Play action. Stroud now. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down. Here's Logan Cook now, standing just outside his own goal line. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Block now on first down. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
He already did his primary job with an interception earlier, but here he gets a chance to be a pass rusher and takes on the challenge of blitzing and makes another big play. That's something to file away and maybe break out later in this one or in a future game.
Throwing on second and long. Block. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Now Locke. Under pressure, and down he goes. Bud Dupree, his second sack of the night.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Omaha's offense back out for another series. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. He got 29 yards that time.
You think about the great receivers in the game, what do they have in common? The ability to create separation in their routes. Whether it's a head fake, a sharp cut, selling a different route, the subtle bump, it's a tough skill to teach. And this is well done here to get open and pick up the first down.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And he's brought down. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Stroud now on 2nd down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Redwoods have cut it back within a score. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And Cortland Sutton able to finish things off with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
That complete to Downs.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he's on here to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded just inside the 20. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long.
Stroud.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Stroud to throw it.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he get the 1st down.
A 41-yard punt there with no return.
The Albuquerque offense out to take over now. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead.
On 1st down, Locke. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Now a play fake, and here's Locke.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Locke's throw caught by Olave.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
Again, it's Locke. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Throwing now is Locke.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteeing he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. And here's the Omaha offense getting set to go now. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. On first down, here's Stroud. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
On first down, Long. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Quick throw caught by Godwin. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
They'll run on first down. Long. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8.
At the 45-yard line.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Oh, no, he lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Locke's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They look to throw. It's Locke. Going right back to Wilson. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Locke going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
Locke to throw for it on 4th. That is caught. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On first down, it's Gibson. Escapes the defender. Still moving. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Antonio Gibson, 31 yards. And the Aviators will add to their fourth quarter lead. Boy, missed tackles continuing to plague this defense, and they surrender another big play and a touchdown here.
Yeah, by my count, at least 2 guys had shots at it, maybe even more than that. But this defense, they've looked out of sorts all game long. That was definitely not one of their better efforts right there.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
This taken in right around the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Get a look at receiver Chris Godwin as this offense returns for their next drive.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Stroud.
Over the middle, it's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 43-yard line.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty.
False start, offense.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long.
Stroud looking to throw.
He finds his man. Complete. That's long. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. Shreds into the stiff arm.
It's a big play there on 3rd down. 47 yards.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
Again, it's Stroud. Right back to Chris Godwin.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Throwing now is Stroud.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Chris Godwin.
From 3 yards out.
And the Redwoods have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here comes Antonio Gibson as he's set for another drive.
He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. And you've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. Lock to throw on 2nd down. And a completion to Wilson.
Now we've got a stoppage for an injured player, and that appears to be Garrett Wilson, who is shaken up on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Shotgun snap to Lock. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Lock going to throw. Olave over the middle. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Play action. Now it's Locke. A throw out wide, going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Get a look at receiver Chris Godwin as this offense returns for their next drive.
This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that a mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Now a throw here, hauled in. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Now Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Now a tip of the cap to the man under center, Charles. He just went over 400 yards passing in this ball game. He's got the touchdown passes to boot, taking pretty good care of the ball. Just all around a really solid performance.
Yeah, just check, 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 and check, right? Because he certainly showed he was worthy of the trust that his team put in him. A handful of touchdowns to his credit thus far. Now he's just crossing off yardage milestones, and win or lose, his name has to be in serious discussion for player of the game.
Here goes Stroud again.
He completes this to Sutton.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Here's Stroud.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
Another try. 2nd and 10 now. Stroud.
They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Man, you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
He gets this one to Johnson.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Now Stroud.
Touchdown!
Chris Godwin.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Redwoods have taken a 4th quarter lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see him scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will make this a 4-point game.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 4, 80 seconds remaining. And their 4-game winning streak in great danger.
Now Locke. And off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Run with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here's Locke.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He's got him in, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Locke.
And this one is incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Back to Gibson and another catch for him.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. One final shot for C.J. Stroud.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for Albuquerque,
they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for Omaha,
it's a loss that'll drop them back to 500 through 10 games. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.